Haha. Yo, what's up, little homies, boys and girls, ladies and gents? Today's topic is about kids talking gang talk, kids walking gang walk. You know what I'm saying? If you really want to walk it, you got to be real, and you could die or do life in the pen. You know what I'm saying? Don't trip. You got this, friend.
Kids talking gang talk, walking gang walk. Kids talking gang talk, walking gang walk. Kids talking gang talk.
Hi, welcome to Kids Talk Game Talk, and I'm your host, Jennifer Lee Trendowski. This is a show that deals with the alternatives and the interventions to gang violence. And today, we have two special guests here on our show. We have Positive Minds, who are a team of singers who are both musical innovators and also spiritual elevators. And we also have back Mystic and Majestic from the soulful group Jet Black, and they're back for another performance today. So we get to talk to everybody again. Before we get started with our interviews, though, we'd like to see our first performance, and that's going to be by Positive Minds. And I don't have the title. Do you know the title of the performance you're going to be doing?
It is Shine Your Light. Actually, the first one is Inside Out, and it goes right into a song called Shine Your Light.
Shine Your Light. So we'll be back. Stay with us and catch their song coming up.
Holla.
Yeah. Yeah. What? Yeah. Let the whole world know. Yeah. Let the whole world know. What?
Inside out, from the inside out. Inside out, from the inside out. Inside out, from the inside out. Inside out.
My Lord, tell me what's wrong with that society? These people don't know positivity. When I say peace, they say I got one, I'm selling it. A dub is all it takes to wrap my lips around the devil's hay. And all I had to say, really had to turn away and walk away. Cause my life is filled with only sunny days. And I ain't playing around, money just take a look around. You see a band, a gang of people jumping to the funky sound. And all praises be like you and you know who it. G.O.D. Thank you very much for the schooling. And I won't trip and fall. No, that's not my point at all. And if I had a role, you've been the first to call.
Where you at, son? Hanging with my people in the projects. Keep my hands in court, cause he's in charge of my prospects. Even if I bleed, I'm a soldier with his strength and I come out and turn the world inside out. Inside out. Inside out. Inside out. From the inside out. Inside out, inside out, inside out.
It all started in '89. A young buck coming up, drinking knowledge like moonshine. But soaking up the wrong knowledge, intoxicating a good brain that could've carried me through college. Staring at an empty plate, cause I'm more broke than a smoker on dope. Forget the cornflakes. Yeah, living in my flesh, stomach growling worse than the kids that be starving in Bangladesh. I should've listened to my mom and dad, but even they had it bad by having a child they wish they never had. I'm sorta like a misfit, forced to raise myself, and Lord, I'm sorry I had to miss it. The first time I even walked and talked, and I remember the first time I saw some stuff that looked like chalk. And it's a shame to even say that. And if I could've flipped the situation, I would've, just like an acrobat. Cause
from the inside out, inside out, inside out, from the inside out, inside out, inside out, inside out. Where you at, son? Hanging with my people in the projects. Keeping my hands to God, cause he's in charge of my prospects. Even if I bleed, I'm a soldier with the strength to knock him out and turn the world inside out. shine your light on me, Lord, yeah. Yeah, shine your light on me, shine your light on me, Lord, yeah. Yeah, shine your light on me, shine your light on me, Lord, yeah. Yeah, shine your light on me, shine your light on me, Lord. Feeling all cooped up, my Lord, I need space. Time to set the pace, fill my life with your embrace. I know you on the case, so we gon' break them all something. Smacking demons out my face, but I be steady on the function. It's time I'm head cutting, Holy Ghost be stepping with me. Cause these demons love to catch up, but the wicked so lifty. I run them like they sip the only God that straight attempt me. To live up in this biz with 20 kids and no currency. He leaded me away from worries on the concrete. Died and came alive beside the mind of my reality. Now what you find in me is mental formality. It's words from a dead man, it's a large technicality. Now put it together like the pieces of a puzzle. If you thinking the world be flat, to me it's thinking in the bubble. Now I've been on the cause trouble in the midst of backslide. Steady trying to live up in this world, so can I be God. Shine your light on me, shine your light on me, Lord, yeah. Yeah, shine your light on me, shine your light on me, Lord, yeah. Yeah, shine your light on me, shine your light on me, Lord, yeah. Yeah, shine your light on me, shine your light on me, Lord,
Father
yeah.
God, I thank you for my life, I thank you for my wife, I thank you for my kids and all the love that you give. I know that you would never bring pain to my womb. I got the Holy Spirit filling up this room as I pray for a new day. The sun shines bright, my guard's up, the devil don't have no strength to fight. You going down, you going down, that's what they telling me, but I just keep my head up to the heavenly. Amen, that's what they saying when we rolling with money, but money got money shot. Now we all gotta stop and give thanks to Jesus Christ for his love. If he wouldn't have shed his blood, then he wouldn't have no control over us. And I'm out of control right now. I know that God has got his hands on me right now, cause I'm a soldier for the Holy Spirit, and you hear it and you feeling it in your mind, in your body, in your soul.
Shine your light on me, shine your light on me, Lord, yeah. Yeah, shine your light on me, shine your light on me, Lord, yeah. Yeah, shine your light on me, shine your light on me, Lord, yeah. Yeah, shine your light on me, shine your light on me, Lord, yeah.
Sitting around, wait for the devil could get you caught up. You shoulda knew that gospel hip-hop would hit you harder than any thug, rap, gangster, movie, or porno. Oh, now I'm up in a church, giving it up for what I was born for. God is in this. People don't stereotype or try to judge me. Isaiah 54:17 says, condemn all tongue to rise above me. He loves me, I'm worthy, and if I slip and backslide, God gon' still shine your light, right?
No time for genocide, just me and God sipping wine. We purifying the blood that he shed when he died. And I put that on my life, cause he lived inside mine. While I try to survive through all the stress, pain, and strife. What I preach ain't no lie. See the eyes of a stressed out youth, trying to reach 25 to be spiritual living proof. I'm trying to shake away all the drama and the game, chip away the pain, like a happiness to gain. Shine your light on me, shine your light on me, Lord, yeah. Yeah, shine your light on me, shine your light on me, Lord, yeah. Yeah, shine your light on me, shine your light on me, Lord, yeah. Yeah, shine your light on me, shine your light on me, Lord, yeah.
Walking gang walk, kids talking gang talk. Walking gang walk, kids talking gang talk.
Hi, welcome back to Kids Talk Gang Talk, and I'm your host Jennifer Lee Trendasky, and we are back here with Positive Mind and also with Jet Black. Let's get started on the questions now. First of all, what kind of music are we hearing from Positive Minds today?
It's inspirational, positive.
It's more or less spiritual. I mean, self-spiritual, you know what I'm saying? Everybody has a different, religion, belief, whatever, you know what I'm saying? But this is something that basically we feel within, our own spirit, how we feel about God.
So it's kind of your own spiritual process music,
Yeah.
and you're sharing that with the rest of the world.
Right.
So would you consider it kind of a rap and gospel mix?
Yeah, I would. He wouldn't.
No?
No, just positive music, something with you know, influence to make people do better and think better because we've already gone through the worst. You know, let's try and make something happen good. You know, so I don't want to label it. You know, I just wanted people to just enjoy it. You know, don't try and categorize it. Don't try to label it. Let's just listen to it, enjoy it, have fun with it. You know, because music is getting so universal now. You know what I'm saying? You can't just label one thing. We got the rock and roll doing hip hop with scratching in there. It's all hip hop to me. You know, it's all just life. All
Big
brought
melting
together.
pot of music.
Yes, I don't want to
Totally
just keep
different
it
element.
here and say, oh, it's gospel, you know, and then not appeal to certain people because we want it to appeal to everybody. So
Now, you guys are also working on some new kinds of sounds these days. What kind of ideas and sounds are you guys experimenting with in your music?
Well, I would say that we have like a lot of the R&B influence along with the hip hop, you know, because we are a hip hop R&B group. She does all of the rapping and the uns and the ahs and the whats, and I do all the ad-libbing and the vocals, you know. So I think it's just a total mix of just your hip hop R&B, and we just formulate it together, and it works that way.
Do you feel like you guys have some kind of message that your music brings? Or what do you feel the purpose of your music is?
Well, we want everybody to have a good time. We want to write things because we write all our own lyrics. We want to write things that people can relate to. We want to write experiences that maybe you've had or the next person have had. So when you listen to Jet Black, you know, maybe it'll strike a memory, you know, in your mind. You know, we want mostly good memories, but of course you can relate to those maybe down times at some point, you know. So we're just trying to get you to feel us. We just really want you to feel us.
Now, you guys have spent some time touring around the East Coast or around the country?
Country, really.
Around the
East Coast
country.
Basically, we just did a college tour, Ivy League tour, Jurassic 5. My brother and them went overseas to Europe, Japan, Italy, places like that. You know what I mean? And it's very diverse out there. You'd be surprised at how much they are really tuned into hip hop out there. You know, more or less so out here. You know, in the United States, the market for it is like very phenomenal at this point. I mean, you could do so much with it. Like these young ladies said, you just want to be felt, and then a lot of people around this world are feeling it. You know what I'm saying? So I ain't mad at it.
What were
That's all I gotta
some
say.
of your favorite venues, you'd say? Not your venues, but your favorite places where you played where the audiences really supported what you guys were doing?
The colleges really support a lot, and like Kent State, Cornell University, and Tufts, and Rutgers. All those colleges really support hip hop. There's some real hip hop. Seattle, you know, in Seattle and Oregon, they really support hip hop. A lot of good breakdancing going on down there in Oregon. So
The main thing about it is
hip-hop's
it's a
live.
lot of them states you wouldn't even really actually think, wow, there's hip hop going on out there. You know what I mean? You know what I mean? You would know a lot of people just judge it as okay, it's West Coast, East Coast. Oh my goodness, but it's so much more in between. You know, it's very vast. It's beautiful.
Wow. Now, while you guys were touring, you guys have been working on getting your degree in mental health services and on that side of things. Can you tell me a little bit about, now you just said you graduated last week?
Friday.
On Friday. Congratulations.
Thank you.
And how about, I heard you guys had kind of a unique ceremony, a pretty big ceremony with your graduation.
Well, we did. It was, I'll say it was unlike any other graduation that I've been to. First of all, this was something that we had to do. The reason being because this is our dream. Our music is our dream, but being a psychiatric technician and helping people, it's my reality right now. You know, we're both in the mental health field. We both work in mental institution, and that's basically what we're doing now. So this is what I had to do. I didn't feel I just went to school because. She didn't go to school just because. When we're done with our music, that's what we're going to be doing.
We also performed at the graduation.
Yeah, we also did. Yeah, we performed
Oh,
at the
great.
graduation.
So you got to perform your stuff. That's
Yeah.
wonderful. So, great. We are going to take a quick break, and we're going to be back and see a quick commercial, and stay with us. We'll be back to Kids Talk Gang Talk.
Kids talking gang talk, walking gang walk. Kids talking gang talk, walking gang walk. Kids talking gang talk, walking gang.
I was born and raised in the Los Angeles area.
I grew up in Compton.
Koreatown.
The Venice area.
Being from the community that I work in, I feel like I understand.
I think what it takes to be a good cop is an officer that is in touch with the community.
It's a good career for both men and women.
I'm learning every day. Each day there's something new.
I love this job.
I'm a community cop, very much so.
This is my community.
This is the greatest job in the whole wide world.
Walking gang walk. Kids talking gang talk. Walking gang walk. Kids talking gang talk.
Theater and stuff too, so I do the same thing. Yeah. Hi, I'm back with Positive Mind and Jet Black here with Kids Talk Gang Talk, and I'm your host, Jennifer Lee Trendowski. Now, let's go on to a little bit about the kind of influences that you've had during your musical career. Who do you think, Positive Mind, who do you think have been your most important musical influences so far?
Both of you? He knows mine. Mine for me would be first my father God. I you know, you the man. But throughout just me growing up with rap music, I would have to say Big Daddy Kane and Rakim. You know, Big Daddy Kane because he knows how to, you know, he knows how to put it down for a young lady. You know what I'm saying? And then Rakim because the brother still to this day is just like phenomenally just very, very enhanced with his words. He knows how to use metaphoric terms, and a lot of those metaphoric terms from his first album way back in the days, a lot of people to this day still can't figure it out. So, you know, I was highly inspired by that. You know,
I get inspired by Yolanda Adams. She like really feels good when she sings, you know. So pretty much her, and like Whitney Houston. Yeah, I like them.
And what about you guys, Mystic and Majestic? Who are your musical influences?
I would say, even though I'm a rapper, Janet Jackson is my biggest influence. And the reason why I say that, because she performs, she dance, she do it all, but she still sends a message that no matter what you want in this world, you can always get it. You know, she's very aggressive and she's persistent, you know, and she lets you know, don't let anybody tell you can't do it, because you can. And I hear that in my mind all the time. Whatever you want to be, whatever you want to do, you can do it. I hear her voice saying that in my mind. So that just makes me try harder and say I can do this, and I won't give up until, you know, I succeed.
For me, it's Mary J. Blige. Since she first stepped on the scene, I don't know, I was just really just inspired by her, because she went through a struggle to get where she is today. So to me, she's a real person. You know, she is from the project. She didn't come in this world with a silver spoon in her mouth, you know, and have like all these big people around her. She was at the lowest of the lowest, and she fought to get to where she is, you know. I mean, she went through all kind of real problems that we have, alcoholism and drugs and things like that, and she accomplished what she set out to do. You know, she conquered all of those milestones, and now look at her. You know, she's labeled the queen of hip-hop soul, and that's my girl. Cool. That's my girl.
Before we go on to our next video, I want to ask you guys really quickly, or tell me really quickly about the beginning of your career. When did you guys get started? When did you meet up? When you were younger? Or?
Yeah, we got started, I think, like 1989, 88.
88.
Yeah.
Oh, wow.
Started out
about
dancing.
12 years?
Yeah, started out dancing, doing tours with different groups dancing. Then we got into the more music and more different performing, like video and acting, and just working with different companies and things like that. So
you guys, you've been working together for a long time.
Oh yeah. It's
Wow.
my god brother. So.
And how long have you guys been working together?
Well, we've been together for 26 years. We're sisters.
That's
so.
right.
Well, for me, 28. I was here before you.
I wasn't born though. So we've been together for a long time, and this is something we always wanted to do.
We just really got serious about it, like in high school. Everybody's always told us we had the talent, but we would just do it for fun. You know, it was never something we considered making a career out of. But now it's serious. Now it's business.
That's right.
Great.
It's bigger than us.
We are going to take a quick break, and we are going to see a music video by Jet Black now called Runaway, and then we'll be back, so stay with us.
They call this love, but I just don't understand how a woman honestly could go so soft on a man. I've been lied to, mistreated. There's a love they don't need it. So each and every day I just run away, run away. It's early in the morning, why are you still on my mind?
I think about you all the time. I'm sitting alone and I'm wondering why I can't get you out of my mind.
See, I've had my share of relationships, and it's just a waste of my time.
I never want you to see the soft side. The nights I cried about past relationships that got me ripped up inside. Come on.
Love don't come easy, and baby, I paid my
See, I've been in love, not once but twice. I know it seems that I was cold inside. Sorry, baby, you have to
now you've gotten too close to my heart. That's why I'm avoiding you.
I'm sorry, it's hard to trust you and never say what a man would do. Can you blame me for everything that I've been through?
They come to say it's love. Don't understand how a woman honestly could go so soft on a man. I've been lied to, mistreated. There's a love they don't need it. So each and every day I just run away, run away. Oh, you're so perfect, and it scares the hell out of me.
You do too many nice things for me. A hard love, the surprising treats. It makes me wonder about you. All this for
See,
me.
you open my doors, pull out my chest, treat me like a lady.
Wanna open up my heart to you, but I'm afraid to take the chance. I'm kind of skeptical from dealing with the last man.
You say I'm your queen, see we're moving just too fast.
Baby, you're such a hell of a guy. Scares me just to open my eyes and finally be happy for the first time.
I can't help but to think you're playing me like a Sega Dreamcast.
Gotta slow this pace of race, going too deep in this relationship, setting up the bed before the road itself. What?
But I just don't understand how a woman honestly could go so soft on a man. I've been lied to, mistreated. There's a love they don't need it. So each and every day I just run away, run away. Do you know how it feels to give your love away? Oh, do you know? Can't take the pain. No, I don't want it, babe. Don't need it, babe. It makes me say, understand how a woman honestly could go so soft on a man. I've been lied to, mistreated. There's a love they don't need it. So each and every day I just run away. I don't wanna fall in love no more. Understand how a woman honestly could go so soft on a man.
Hi, welcome back to Kids Talk Gang Talk, and I'm your host, Jennifer Lee Trendowski. And we're here back with Positive Mind and Jet Black. And before we go, I just want to ask you guys, where do you see, Positive Mind, where do you see you guys in 5 years?
On top
Or
of
what
the
do you
world.
hope to accomplish?
With me or with us? Excuse me. I'm sorry.
Well, both of you as a team.
I see us really, 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 really on top of the world.
Opening doors for a lot
Yeah.
of people, making a lot of opportunities for different youth. We want to make opportunity for people to share, be able to enjoy their dream and live their dream. So pretty much we just kind of paved the way for that.
Yeah.
For young youth.
Regardless
to
of
just
what we
continue.
put out, I mean, there's always a different image of people, you know what I'm saying? You could put out a certain particular kind of music, you know what I'm saying? And then be a whole totally different person behind that music or behind that camera, you know what I'm saying? And, that's the main thing we want people to recognize, that we're going to be doing a lot, for people.
And where do you guys see yourself in 5 years, or what do you hope to accomplish?
I want to be in every household, and it don't matter
That's
what
right.
nationality. I want everybody to just feel us, and I want us to be very much accepted for who we are. We're real individuals with real experiences, and we just want to make everybody just feel good and send out the same message that Janet gives to her and Mary gives to me, dreams come true if you just pursue it. I always say, if you follow your dreams, if you go after them, it's a possibility that they will happen, but if you never go after them, it's a guarantee that they won't.
And one more thing, if you guys had one thing to say to the kids out there, the youth that are trying to change their lives around through music or whatever. Oh, it's one of those kids now. What would you guys say to those kids?
Don't do drugs.
As long as God keeps air in your lungs, do something with it. You know what I mean? Keep pushing for your dreams. Do what you got to do to make it. You know.
And what would you guys say to those kids?
I would say keep God first.
Yeah.
Keep God first in everything that you do. I mean, because you have to have faith. It'll work. It will work if you just hold on. Everybody got to believe in something, and there's 1,001 religions, but whatever religion that you choose, just keep them first, and you'll make it.
Thank you so much for joining us today here on Kids Talk Gang Talk. And before we're going to go, we're going to see one last musical performance by Jet Black called Games. And I want to thank you guys so much, Positive Mind, for being here on our show.
For sure.
And Jet Black, thank you so much for returning to our show. And please tune in next time for Kids Talk Gang Talk. I'm your host, Jennifer Lee Trendowski.
We come to you like this. Mystic and majestic. LJ bang the funky tracks. How you like that? What? Just kick back and relax to this funky track. What?
Why do you choose to play these games with me? Gave you my heart, please you constantly. How much more do you think and think that I can tell? I refuse to suffer while my heart is breaking. Try to be the only one for you. Give you everything, my whole heart was true. You could have most anything, but you chose to play a little game. Every time I seem to turn around, I hear that you've been getting down with what's a name and a cousin too. Even though I gave my love to you, that's why you did what you wanted to me. Kept me crying constantly. No more. I can't take the pain. You messed up. Oh, baby, what a shame. Why choose to play these games with you? Gave you my way. Please you constantly. How much more do you think and think that I refuse to suffer while my heart is breaking. So now it's done. What you gotta say? Oh, I see you wanna beg me to stay. No can do, cause it's time to go. I don't want your silly ass no more. You should've recognized just what you had. Now you're walking around and you're feeling bad. No other girl is gonna do the same. You should not try to run your game. Never again will I allow you to twist my head.